I'm Kimberly, and I haven't shown my face around here a whole lot, but I thought it would be fun to just do like a quick rundown of what I'm working on. And I don't know how often I will do it because I don't get a lot of knitting time. Sometimes I do, but with 3 kids, it can get a little busy. So here we go. I'm gonna try to keep looking at the right part of my phone so that I look like I'm looking at you. Okay, first off, I love to knit socks. It's the whole reason why I started knitting. And I have a new base that I'm trying out to see if I like it on socks. It's 100% non-superwash merino. And I'm really liking it so far. I'm knitting on, the pattern is Hermione's Everyday Socks, and it's a free pattern. I love it. I can memorize it. It gives such a beautiful texture. I'm really loving this base. It is a nice, soft, non-superwash. It takes my colors beautifully. I feel like the core colors that I have, because they're like slightly muted and grayed, this base lends itself to my core colors. So this is Cozy Night on the non-superwash that I'm considering bringing to the shop. Let me know if you're interested. So that's one sock. I kind of stalled on that one because I got this idea of wanting to open up my sock drawer and seeing just like real, like minimal, sophisticated, like simple texture socks, and kind of go through my core colors and knit those and just kind of see a rainbow of like colors in just a very simple sock that would be very wearable and would go with a lot of the black that I tend to wear. So I love Olivia's bags from This Handmade Life. I have a collection of these, perfect for socks. So I have cast on a vanilla latte sock on my 80/20 soft sock base, and I love this pattern. It's such a simple pattern. You can memorize it. It's a free pattern. It's basically knit 6, purl 2. I did the heel, slip stitch heel that it calls for in the pattern. I've passed the heel, I've finished the gusset, and now I'm working my way down the foot. So this is my smoke color. I'll put some of these in the shop if you're interested in kind of coming along with me and wanting that drawer of just kind of nice, simple, minimal color socks, but like just, it'll become a nice collection. I'm thinking of a few other colors and maybe like 6 or 7 colors in this collection. Just a fun, easy, mindless knit. I love knitting on socks. So that's what I'm working on. And then a few things that, I'm working on one other project. It's like 2 years in the making because I've cast it on and then recast it on because I'm still, figuring out my gauge changes so much. The Half and Half Triangles wrap by Pearl Soho. I'm using their linen quill in oatmeal and redwood, I think redwood, rosewood. So it's turned out pretty big. It's huge because I went up 2 needle sizes because I was a very tight knitter. Now I found that I've kind of relaxed a little bit. Maybe it's because my kids are older and I'm not like knitting while I'm like in the midst of chaos as much. There's still chaos. So this has turned out really, really big, and I have plans for many more. I have a ton of linen quills sitting over there that I've ordered, but I'm going to take my gauge on this one, and I would imagine, or I'm pretty sure, I will probably go down to the recommended needle size because I have become such a much more relaxed knitter. But this is such a fun project. It goes so fast. It's something you can do with just, you don't have to think about it. It's mindless garter, just rows and rows of it. And the fabric that the linen quill makes is really nice. So yeah, I read a lot, so I just envision this like wrapped around my shoulders in the evenings or even on the porch in the fall evenings. Just keeping me cozy. So that's the big ball of thing that I've been working on lately, and it calls for 3 skeins of each color. I'm halfway through my second skein of the rosewood, so I have 1.5 left before I'm finished. So I'm trying to work on this more than anything, just so I can finish it and cast on one that's a little bit more, the size is a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Manageable? So, in the spring, I thought I would show this because I love it and I want to knit another one. In the spring, I joined the whole, I was late to it in the spring, but I joined the whole Sophie's scarf craze. So I knit this in my sorbet color on an 80/20 alpaca, I think it's an Aran weight. I'm thinking about bringing it to the shop. I don't know if there's any interest in it. Let me know if you are interested, if you want to knit this in one of my core colors, and I can put a special order in for you. But this knit up so quick. I believe I used 2 skeins only. And once I got done with the first skein, that's where I turned around and did the second skein. I still need to block it, but I think this will be really fun and an easy, like I really like simple, minimal, like very wearable patterns. Like I can just envision this with my winter coat. Like the kids and I go to the park a lot and just kind of like wrapped up with the coat. I love it. I want it in a bunch of colors. I want to knit one for my mom. I think she'd wear it. So that's what I did in the spring, and I want to do another one. Where do I find the time? So anyway, that's what I've been working on. Some weeks I get to a lot, some weeks I don't. So I'd like to do these often just to show you what I'm doing, just to show my face around here. I don't feel like I feel like I need to connect a little bit more with everybody. I think it would be fun. But now I will kind of show you what I'm thinking of casting on next. And I forgot to print off, I was going to print off a little pattern picture of the Andrea Mowry Frame Your Face cowl. And she has one version where she knits it in charcoal or like black and white. And I really like that look. I wear a lot of black and my winter coat is black. So I thought, well, maybe I'll do the white and black. So this is my charcoal and this is my cloud color. And I'm gonna cast one on. But I was thinking if anybody else wants to cast one on, I will have some of these options in the shop. And I have a few other options too. So I'll just show them really quick. Eventually I'll list them in the shop. And if you're interested, you can order a kit. I believe the pattern calls for 2 skeins of each. So here is Sorbet and Peony. This was the other version I was thinking of knitting, but I have so many things that I've knit up in aubergine already. So aubergine and weathered. Weathered, it's a very like a heathered gray, like a very soft lavender, more gray than lavender, but those will go really nice together. Here is Bleeding Heart and Barbie. So usually in all these combos, I'm thinking the darker color, but I mean, either way, like you could do the main color could be this one and this could be the pop, whatever you're thinking. Here is Mauve and Blush. Here's Midnight and Sky. Cozy Night and Eucalyptus would be a fun combination. Nice greens. I really love Toffee and Driftwood. These are kind of some original Palmer Yarn Co. colors. And the last one I was thinking very fall would be Rust and Champagne. Would be a lot of fun. So I'll put those combinations in the shop if anybody's interested. And then a few things that are in the shop ready to ship. Unless you order with something that's not ready to ship, these would wait. But there's a few Wish sock sets from March Whimsy Club. There's several Puff from January that are in the shop ready to ship. Luna, which is a February club. Those are in the shop and ready to ship. And 2 years ago, I believe, I did this color as like a Halloween color, but I wanted it to be something that could be worn all year round. I have a couple colors that I'm hopefully going to be trialing within the next week or two for some more fall sets to put into the shop. But this is Starling. These are ready to ship. And there's some Yak minis still in the shop. Those colors are really fun. So that's all ready to ship and in the shop. I have just added also some holiday sock sets to the shop, mystery. One is very playful and fun and kind of bright and festive. And then one is like a little bit more moody and I would say more Palmer yarn, kind of muted, sophisticated, like wearable. So yeah, that's what's happening here. Let me know what you think of this if you want to see more. I don't know if anybody's interested, but I've really gotten into journaling. Just real simple journaling because I don't have a whole lot of time, but I treated myself to an Instax printer and then I just print out the pictures of what the kids did that day and write a little blurb. So it's been kind of fun. Let me know if you want to see more of that. But anyway, so I hope all is well. Say hi, leave a comment. It'd be fun to talk to you.